channel. I'm Dora Wansa. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Today we are going to look at how to do friction method of washing. As we said, you are supposed to receive the article. Receiving the article, we receive the article, then you sort, and then you make. This article, we are going to wash a dusty coat, a cotton dusty coat, and we are going to use a friction method of washing. So we have already soaked. This is called water, and we have put detergent in it. May I have 4 basins? To be basin for warm water with detergent, basin for warm water, basin for cold water, and a basin for warm water. So when you are washing, you are supposed to ensure that you wash the article from the wrong side to the right side. So you identify the double parts, and these are the double parts. So we are going to use friction method. And again, hand-fluffy clothes is supposed to be your friend. So that we are supposed to be wiping spillages immediately in the car. So I'm going to use friction method of washing, starting with the wrong side to the right side. So this is a friction method of washing. Ensure that you touch all the parts of that article. You wash all the double parts to remove the fritz method. And remember, this is the soaking water, so we are not going to deal with much. You are just washing it to remove it from there. You wash it from the soaking water, because the soaking water was meant to loosen the fixed dirt. So once you remove it from the soaking water, we are going to immerse it to warm water with detergent. Now that's where we are going to pay much attention on it. So I'm going to start with the double parts using friction method. So you wash all the parts using the friction method. All the double parts, they are supposed to be washed using friction method to remove the fixed dirt. The double parts. When you reach to the collar you are not supposed to use the friction method. You are supposed to use right rubbing. This what I'm doing is called right rubbing method. Sure that you rub the collar using right rubbing method. Between your fingers, you can see the light rubbing method. Then you continue again with the double parts. Ensure that all the double parts of that article are completely washed. And we said hand-fluffy clothes should be your friend. So you are supposed to be wiping water spillages immediately they occur. So once you are done with the double parts, you go to the single parts of that article. You ensure that all the single parts of that article are completely washed. You want to make sure that that article has completely been washed to remove all the fixed dirt from that article. Again with the double parts, we are using friction method of washing. And you remember you're supposed to put detergent first, then you add water. You wash the other sleeve of that article using friction method, to ensure that the fixed dirt from that article is completely removed, the fixed dirt. Again, starting with the double parts. So once you are done, now you turn it to to the right side. You've started with the wrong side. Remember, we are using warm water with the detergent. Start again with the double parts. To ensure that all that are moved. Using friction method. Remember the collar, we said you right, wrap the collar. Don't use friction method of the collar because you don't want to damage the article. And we continue again with the double parts. You're supposed to ensure that you wipe the water spillages immediately they occur. Then now you wash the single parts again. Wash all the single parts of that article. Make sure you touch all the parts. Again, we wash the slip, starting with the double parts. Wash the other slip. Starting with the double parts, then the single parts. So once you are done washing that article, now you are supposed to wring it from the warm water with the detergent. This is what we mean by wringing. And then you immerse it on the warm water so that you can remove the traces of soap. Again, we start with the double parts. Remember, the non-fluffy clothes should always be your friend. So you start with the double parts. Double parts to remove the traces of soap. To ensure that you have removed all the traces of soap from that article. Starting with the wrong side. Then we go to the single parts to ensure that all the traces of soap are removed. Then you turn it to the right side. The collar, again, said you use the light rubbing method. This is the light rubbing. You want to ensure that you remove all the dirt from that article. Then you turn it on the right side. Now, start again with the collar, you right wrap. Remember, non-fluffy clothes should be your friend. Should be wiping water spillages immediately they occur. So you're supposed to do a progressive clearing and also cleaning. So you start with the double parts using friction method because you want to remove all the traces of soap. the double parts attached. If there is water spillages on floor, you are supposed to ensure that you mop the water spillages. So you need to work in a clean environment. It's one of the safety measures that we said you are supposed to wipe water spillages immediately they occur. Then you go to the single parts, ensure they are completely rinsed. Then you rinse your article again, because you want to remove all the traces of soap. Then you immerse it in the next warm water, because you're supposed to rinse the article separately until all the traces of soap are removed. So you final rinse, and you rinse separately in warm water to remove the traces of soap. You start again with the wrong side, starting with the double parts using friction method. And to ensure that you remove all the traces of soap from that article. And the article is completely clean. The collar, say we use right rubbing. We go to the double parts of that article. And ensure that we remove all the traces of soap. You want to remove all the traces of soap, then you turn it on the right side, because now we are done with the wrong side. Turn it on the wrong side, right side. We are rinsing separately in warm water to remove all the traces of soap. We want to remove all the traces of soap. Remember that acrylic clothes should be your friend. Wash the single parts to ensure that all the traces of soap are removed. The collar is saved in like rubbing method. Now you bring your article from the warm water, because we have removed all the traces of soap. You immerse it in the cold water. The purpose of cold water is to refreshen the article. Again, you start with the right side, the wrong side of that article. Start with the double parts. We are using friction method of washing. You want to refreshen the article. Go to the double parts. That article. Then the single parts. that all the single parts are completely rinsed. And then the collar, you like rub to show that you have freshened the article. Then you turn the article on the right side. You want to ensure that the article is completely freshened. So you start again with the double parts of that article. Double parts of that article. And you go to the single parts of that article. Once you are done with the single parts, you like wrap the article. Then now you are supposed to ensure that your laundry basket is clean. So you are going to take one of your laundry baskets. Because we have already cleaned it, we are just cleaning it to remove any dust that might be there, because I had already cleaned it. Remember, you are supposed to work with your unflapped clothes folded in four-square. So you wring an article from the final cold water and you put it in the laundry basket, ready to carry it to the drying area. Once you are done that, you are supposed to ensure that you clean your equipment. So how do you clean your equipment? You can reuse the water, but in my case, I'm not going to reuse the water. I'm going to show you how to clean the equipment. So you're supposed to have an unflapped cloth that is run from warm water with the detergent. And then fold the unflapped cloth in four-square and then you clean from top to bottom using circular method, each step overlapping each other. And then you clean inside of that basin. And then using another unflapped cloth that is run from warm water without detergent, to rinse the basin using circular method, each step overlapping each other. Then you clean from top to bottom using circular method, each step overlapping each other. We are using circular method. Then you final damp rinse using an unflapped cloth, run in cold water to refreshen the basin. Then you are supposed to ensure that the unflapped clothes are folded in four-square. You want to prolong the lifespan of this equipment. That's why we are doing this. Then you take a dry unflapped cloth.